Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live. I said live from the man cave. As always, this is a family-friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out without without question. So let's bring ourselves up into the chat. Let's get rid of this and tell you what's going on. It's obvious, as you saw, I could not get everything done that I wanted to do today. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. And I don't know what it is. I want to welcome everybody to the chat and pass on a reminder. If for any reason we get kicked off the channel, I will come back in as soon as possible. But it's a internet glitch or something wrong with my connection, I will come back in as soon as possible. Okay? So I'm just getting myself set up as we usually do. Last minute Harry. As you know. We'll begin our chat tonight. We'll turn off our main lights here and we'll get into the cave. Make this a little brighter. See it. Hopefully we won't have a problem. There we go. We won't have a problem. Let's make this a little brighter. That's spooky. I want to tell everybody tomorrow we're going to. That's better. Just too bright. That's no, we want that. How's that? As soon as I have a tan, that's a little bit. That's better. Okay. What I did today, as you saw it, if you go to my channel and watch the videos, which I will show you, this is the breaking news. Let's see where we are. Breaking news. All right. I didn't get the pumpkin pie done because the missus said to me that we had condensed milk. We had condensed milk. We had that condensed milk. We didn't have condensed milk. So I had to get the condensed milk. So we couldn't do that. So I got up and cleaned up a little bit around the house. Tonight I got them off the floor for the guests uh, that are coming. And I will doing that tonight. And the breaking news is I cut the tree. All right, I got to trim it just a little bit better. I'm going to put the lights on the gutter tomorrow. Definitely, positively. The first thing I'm going to do in the morning is take down the uh, last trick or treat, the Halloween sign, and the two Halloween things that are up there, and leave the uh, bat up there and everything else, and take down the garland and leave the orange lights up. And then right after I get all the lights up outside, which I hope to do within the next week. I hope to get as much as up as I can between tomorrow and Wednesday. Okay. And tomorrow, the first thing I'm going to do is make the pumpkin pie because we didn't get the condensed milk. I now have the pumpkin spice. I now have egg. I now have the pie crust and the pumpkin puree and everything, and we'll make it and mix it and bake it tomorrow. And then when I get that done, I will go outside and I will start putting lights up and stuff like that. And then I will get the reindeer and try to put the reindeer out and see where I'm going to put the reindeer. I want to get as much stuff as I can done. Then I have two appointments. I should come back around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I get as much up as I can on on Tuesday before it gets dark. I may work into the dark, whatever, but we'll get as much up as can. The video I posted today, what I did, I trimmed the tree. I got to cut it down just a little bit to make it look more thing. I'm working on it. But like I said, they grow fast. So what I did, my friend told me, my father-in-law, rest his soul, he passed away, and what he would do, he would take a, a plant, stick it in the ground, water it every day, and it grew. I don't think this is going to grow, but they may stay green until after Christmas, which I want. So I took the big branches that looked, and I did place a couple branches from another tree that I cut down in soil that's moist. Right now it's 39 degrees. So that's it. Let me get my headphones on so I can hear everybody. Basically, why I'm wearing them. And hopefully you'll hear me. And we have a couple people in the chat. Actually, five. We have one guy in here. There's Lily. Uh, one person in here. Sorry. Look, you look beautiful. Do you have any viewers? Yes, I do. Uh, you're okay. And he says, awesome. And he says, I'm sorry. And the last one was, okay. Me. Okay. So thank you. What I tell everybody in the chat, we try to keep it decent. So hopefully you'll keep it decent in the chat and everything else. When I am done with my mantra, my breaking news and stuff like that, tomorrow we'll be making the pumpkin pie. Right after we make the pumpkin pie, get that in the oven and everything else, we'll get outside and do. I'm gonna sneeze, so I'm gonna leave for a minute. Sorry about that. You're so you're so welcome. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Uh, so what we're doing, you're in uh, the portrait feed over here. I also have a horizontal feed. You go on a computer, you'll see that. What we can do is we can put up the uh, things that come out. You see them on the channel. Down here is in the vertical feed, and over here is the horizontal feed. Right here, just beyond that, there is another feed to the right that the vertical feed is there. And up in the corner over here is the comments. And down below on this page, the horizontal feed, the comments are right there. So I'm on two feeds at once. The StreamYard offers this. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, uh, I explained that my father-in-law who passed away many years ago. What he always did, I see it. Go to my video. He stuck the the flower in the ground, uh, some stuff in water and something, rooted it and planted it, and it grew. He had a green thumb. Everything he did. So what I tried to do, if I get it to grow, what I'm gonna do is utilize it. I planted one tree this year. I planted a couple, and one I transplanted. Didn't work. I got the roots out. Didn't work for whatever reason. I'm gonna try watering it as long as I can, and then we'll see if it grows. If it lasts through the month of December, is what I want. That's fine. What I did, I took one of the branches that I cut off the tree to level it to the roof and below the gutter. I stuck them in the ground, and we'll see what we get. We'll put stuff on them, and we'll use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the thing and put up my URL here for you. But first, I'm going to post my address that will come up on both screens. If somebody would like to write to me, this is my PO box that I have. And we'll give ourselves a thumbs up. What we'll do is we'll put up the vertical feed. That's what we're on right now. So now we'll go back to our page, and he put up two more comments. The person put up two more comments. Hey, I'm sorry if I'm sorry if I go. Have I have a good 8 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for that, for commenting on the channel. And hope to see you again. That's all I ask. So go tell your friends to come into the chat. What I tell everybody: have them to two friends, have that to two friends, and so forth and so on, and we'll build a nice little thing together. So that's what I'm doing. I'm here. Okay. Now, like I said, I don't know you, so I can't let you up into the chat. If you're a minor, you can't come up either. We're going to check out your channel. But first off, I didn't do it. Uh, post it. My address. That's my address. If you want a sticker, what's that? That's my address. If you want a sticker, you send me a self-addressed envelope. I'll include the stamp. I will send you a sticker, 2 stickers like this, and 2 small stickers like that to my channel. Or if you have a sticker, just send me your stickers to this address. It's Garden Aquatics, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Wantor, New York. Okay, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wantor, New York, 11793. Okay, I will send you 2 stickers. I'll send you a list of stuff that I have. If you want it, you have to send me the money, and I'll tell you how to send me the money if you want it or not, and then you uh, put it in my account, and I will allow it to send it. So you have to think, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, that's fine. But I'm telling everybody else that we have 3 people in here, so uh, any one of those can do it. I'm too young. Okay, so you can't come up either. You have to come up with an adult. Here's the URL to the channel. You can't come up. I cannot allow you up, and I have to see you and check out your channel. I will subscribe to your channel. I'm going to pin this to the top of the page. There we go, and we'll check out your channel right now. Okay, young person. So what we'll do is we'll subscribe to you, and we're now subscribed to you. Like I said, you can't come up without an adult. So even if you try, I will not let you up. I will not get a strike or anything like that, or want to have the channel uh, monetized. So you demonetized, whatever, because I'm very close. Thank you. You're welcome. I have to go. So thank you for coming in. I'll be live tomorrow night, uh, same time, around probably 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I hope to be done. If not, between 8 and 8:30, I'll be live tomorrow night. So thank you for coming in. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll hopefully see you in another video. Thank you, and I'll check your channel out later. If not tomorrow, definitely by Wednesday. I'm usually live Wednesday, and we have Living for Jesus in here. Thank you, Living for Jesus. Thank you for my friend in applause. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It's only one person in here besides you. Oh, there's a few people in there. I'm here, brother, just in the background. I'm baking. I'll be baking tomorrow, doing a video on it, baking a pumpkin pie, and then also maybe make banana bread again. and then I'm gonna start making stuff for Christmas going forward. But we're making pumpkin pie, and my wife tried my pumpkin pie last year, and she liked it. She said it was almost as good as the store, so she's gonna let me serve it to my guests. Uh, Last year we went to their house; she wouldn't let me bring it, so we got one. This year she got an apple pie, and made pumpkin pie. But so I'm gonna make a cherry pie and maybe something else for Christmas. So okay, and we're gonna make a cheesecake, and we're gonna make a pumpkin spice cheesecake. So that should be interesting. Watch for that. I'm not gonna make it tonight. I'll make it after Thanksgiving. We're gonna try it for Christmas, and then we're also gonna make a key lime cheesecake for Christmas too. I'll make a couple things because we're gonna try it. It's just gonna be us, maybe a couple of friends. My wife says, make the dessert. Um, we'll eat it. So we're gonna try that, and she says you can give it to somebody, whatever. So I'm gonna make some gingerbread cookies first. I'm gonna make a gingerbread house. I'm gonna make things, and we're gonna get lights up and everything else. That's what we're doing. So thank you for coming. Tell everybody, tell a few people, give a thumbs up. That's what I like to see. We already had 50 in here, so we're doing good. Let's see if we can before 11 o'clock. Let's see if we can get at least 100 in here tonight. Maybe more. Is Lynn on tonight or not? I don't think so. But if you go check out the videos, you'll see that I did the tree, got most of it up. I will finish it tomorrow. I'll take a picture of it finished, and we'll be working outside too. We'll be done. I want to see who is live, and I'll tell you where we are with the hours and everything else. Nope, like that. Why it does this? When I want live. I have to check something out. Somebody just texted me something, so let me check this out. Make sure this is low so that nobody hears it. I just want to check this out. All right, I want to see who else is live. A lot of Christmas stuff. I don't see. I don't see Sister Lynn in here. Hopefully, she'll come up. So what we're going to be doing is trying to get as much done as we can. I want to be done with my Christmas lights, which I said I wanted to do, is by uh, the first Saturday in December, if not by Thanksgiving. So this looks like we're not going to make Thanksgiving. So right now we're at 6,739 subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm posting a new video. I'll go watch it. I watched your last one. So I'll go watch it. I want to tell everybody where we are as far as watch hours go. We're at 3377 as of the 15th, the 19th, pardon me. So let's go to analytics, to where we are tomorrow. So we're going, still going up and down. So tomorrow we should go up. And we go down a little bit on the thing. And then the 23rd, we're up again. So it's the 23rd today, 24th. So 24th, we're going up. So I'm just going to keep posting videos, shorts, randomly, and then post the videos in between. And I hope you watch them. I appreciate it. And tell your friends about the channel, what we're doing, and we'll get there. So, oh, what I want to do is text Squirrel. He's in the chat. Post a new video. Okay, I gotta watch it. It's his magnet fishing video. Okay. And my watch hours are 24, 22. Okay. So we're getting up there. You're gonna get there. Just got to keep working on it. You'll get there. I want to make a thing. I did my list today. Okay. So Sharon, we're live now. I'm going to tell Joseph. We're going to text Joseph and tell him we're live also. Here we are. We'll put that on the playlist also. See if we get anybody from the playlist. I don't think so, but we'll try. You never know. So that's it. We got everybody up there. And who we have in the chat here? Healy Smith. Hey, thank you for coming in. It's been a while. Yes, it has. Thank you. This is for Squirrel. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. So now we got everybody. So now we can get rid of the breaking news. We'll be making the pumpkin pie tomorrow. We will be getting as much Christmas stuff up as we can. I will get the tree finished tomorrow, and we'll be working on the lights until we get them up. And I hope to have them up within a week. So that's it for the breaking news. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for being here. And I just got 3 pumpkin pies out of my oven. Wow. Okay. I'll be making one. Three's a lot. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, hold on. How have you been? I've been fine. Thank you. Just put 2 spiced pumpkin cakes in the oven. Wow. I want to come over to your house. So tired. Yes. I want to come over to your house. I'll help you. I'm going to make the bread too. So, uh, not for a thing, but between and Christmas, we're doing all sorts of with Vlogmas and stuff like that, posting the lights, checking the neighborhood out, and everything else. That starts tomorrow. So right after dinner, I'll go out and do a search of houses and stuff like that that have uh, uh, stuff for Thanksgiving up. Check out some of the lights. You won't see them all, but you see them once uh, December starts next week. Uh, we will put something cool out. We'll start the 31st, and that will be Christmas lights, something cool. I'm gonna have to blow my nose. So hold on 1 second. I got my kids and they're eating their winning in food. Okay. I gotta blow my nose. Right back. If I, if I don't, I'm gonna keep sneezing. Okay, that's better. I had to blow my nose. I may go off again and blow my nose. I have some tissues here. Uh, what I'm gonna do Friday, I'm gonna make some of these tumblers. So thank you for coming in. If you want one of these for Christmas, you have to get the order in by uh, the 5th of December. The 6th, they will go out. So you have them in time for Christmas. Definitely by the 7th. So you get them by Christmas. So let's get this up to date. There we go. We got it up to date. So that's what we'll be doing. And I want to show you that video. Just go over and watch it. Let's see. I took I took my allergy medicine because it was bothering me, and I shouldn't have taken it, but I did because I wanted to stay awake. But it's okay. It's okay. Uh, all right. I want to get that video up. Where is it? Come on. There we go. All right. A few days ago, I posted a video. The shorts. Okay, this is what I posted. I'm explaining the trees to everybody. I didn't post a video today, which I shocked, but we'll get something up before the night's out. So go check it out. I'm telling you about the trees, the providers, what I want to do and stuff. I'm gonna trim them and stuff, but I will get the pumpkin pie in the oven. Believe it or not, that if you can see it, that is a branch from the big tree. Got to buy. I have a nice day. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it very much. So explaining to people about taking the lights down and stuff. If you can see it, and tell you where I'm going to be putting them. I got to cut it down a little more, which I will do tomorrow, and I will get the lights up. All right, now let's go to. Should have done that in the thing, but this one. This is the tree where I got so far. All right, see the tree. Not done yet. We got to fill in those holes. I got other ornaments to put out, and it will look nice when it's done. I'll show you. And I'm going to do a little bit more tonight when we end the video. That's why I'm going up at 11. And this is the pumpkin spice video. Sorry I didn't do it today. I'll be doing it tomorrow. Got all my ingredients down. I think that's it. It was a yard video today. But I didn't do it. I did it horizontal. Didn't go out. Only got 4 views. All right. So that's it. That's where we are. Hopefully, we'll have somebody come in. The URL's pinned to the top of the page. Let me know what you think of the channel. And I may have to go blow my nose again. Really bothering me. Right. As the weather gets colder, my allergies kick in hard. I have to blow my nose. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I just had to blow my nose, but hopefully we won't have a problem. I got some tissues with me now, and we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I may be coming down with a cold, but I don't think so. I'm gonna take some cold medicine tonight, and then antihistamine again, and we'll see. I don't want to get pneumonia again, but uh, that's it. My ears seem to be clogged, but we're all right. Yeah, let's put up our full border. There we go. Okay, and we have to do this too. We take our friend off first. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, and we'll give a tell people. Yeah, candy border. That's Halloween. This is Thanksgiving, and this is the turkey. Turkey is the turkey. And another one, turkey wagon. We'll do that. We'll put this up, full border, like that. And it'll be changing throughout the event. Uh, that's what it looks like. Uh, I want to tell everybody that I want to thank you for getting me to where I am, and I hope to be there by December, and then we're making money, but we didn't make anything in 2006 because we lost the monetization, and I got it back. So it was less than a year they got it because it was in either April or May that I lost it, and I got up there this fast. So thank you all for doing that. I appreciate it very much, and I hope to get back there. And then on Friday, we're going to do a little story about the room, and we're going to be making some tumblers and stuff. And then I'll be having them ready, and then we'll make some pins probably on Saturday. We'll have that go over Saturday. So, uh, and then we'll have them all made. So by the 30th of November, we'll have everything made. And then next Monday starts something cool. And I'll be advertising that like crazy tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday night. It will come out. We won't be on. We won't be on Thursday with the thing. I'm gonna come in early in the morning and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And I got to text Lynn. I haven't got around to it, but I'll definitely get to text her tonight when the live stream's over, or I might even give her a call because it will be early. Uh, 11, 10, 11, and I'm gonna text her. So 11, 10, 9, 8. It'll be 8 o'clock there. So you may have fallen asleep or whatever, but that's fine. have a lively crew. Thank you, Squirrel, for coming in. Uh, I'll show everybody my collection because we're going to clean up for the holiday, and we're going to set up the room. I'll be setting up the Santa Claus, and we'll be putting all that stuff away, putting it back up there, out of the way, and then we'll be decorating this area for Christmas. And my uh, gnome was lit too. So I hope you enjoy what you see tonight. Uh, Let me know what you think of the channel. We've already been in an hour. I can't believe it. And 55, 2 hours. Two hours and 13 minutes. Can't be. 2 minutes live. We came on at 8:30. We've been in here 2 hours. Came in at 8:30. 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. 8 o'clock. Okay. It's an hour already. I'll take it. Why are we only in 3 minutes to our live stream? What happened here? I don't understand that. You'd be a half hour in. We're only an hour in. I don't know what happened. This is all. That's fine. Here we go. Refresh this. I don't know what happened. There we go. Okay. So, live 45 minutes. Okay. Sorry. Almost in an hour. Sorry about that. Thank you. I'll be showing everybody all the stuff in our room. And what does that remind you of up there? That little fish with the jellyfish going up and down. There's a couple of them in this thing. That reminds me of the old lava lamp. Last year for Christmas, my daughter got me that. All right. Because she knows aquatics and the channel is Garden Aquatics. We're going into the fish and everything else. We'll be doing that channel again. Uh, and we'll be doing the DIY channel too in December. So check it out. And we'll go through all my books here. And I'm going to make a library. I'm going to get a bigger bookcase. I want to go to that wall there with a bookcase with books in and everything. Uh, that will be done. I'm going to get in there and clean it because we got to get our Christmas stuff down and get ready for Christmas. So those bins that are out in the hall and stuff. That will go up tomorrow and Wednesday, and we're ready for Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving Friday, all the stuff comes back down, and we start putting up Christmas. And I'm going to try to get as much as stuff as I can done together, and hopefully not exhaust myself. But we're going to just pace it out, and I will get it done. I promise I will get it done, and I will fix that light on the lamppost too. I think I still have it here somewhere. Yep, I have it right here, and this little ghost lamp will go like I have. You don't see it in the thing, but it's right here. The ghost lamp. Uh, this is the plug for the lamppost. I just gotta redo it, and then what I'm gonna do in the spring, I'm gonna run a wire underground in a pipe from the thing in the uh, garden bed to the lamppost. Have two wires there, and you'll be able to hook everything up to that. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you that. And then what we're going to do is right now we have nobody in here. We have 5 likes. This says 2 people watching. So hopefully we'll get somebody back in here. We will be on here till 11 o'clock, and I will get to everything tomorrow as much as I can. The window display will be changed to like Thanksgiving. The tree will be done tomorrow, and that will go up. Tonight, I'm going to make a video at after 11 o'clock. What we did today. This is what I did today. What I have to do tomorrow. That will go up, and then I'll show you that we have half Christmas, we have half Thanksgiving, fall, whatever. Once Thanksgiving is over, it all comes down and we start Christmas. We want to get outside done first. So as much as we can get done, if we can get it done on Friday and Saturday, we will get it done. And I will get much done. Hopefully they I want to find out something. The garbage schedule. Let me see. Let me get some more. Can you give me the town of Hempstead garbage schedule for this week? Is there agricultural waste picked up on Wednesday? The town of Hempstead garbage schedule for November. And the town of Hempstead schedule is their schedule for Wednesday. Can you show me the town of Hempstead's website for garbage schedule? Let's see. They are going to pick it up. I have the schedule here. This is what I wanted to check. This is what I wanted to check. Okay, they are picking it up. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. So do we have anybody else in here? So I can put it out for as much as we can done. Okay, we got it. They're picking it up. So check your garbage schedule too. checking everything. I'm gonna get rid of some of these things. I'll ask my daughter. I can't do this. I'll get rid of it. What is it? I get it. Oh, right. We did that. So we're done. And we have Grandma Lynn in the chat. We're waiting for and oh boy. I just was just checking my list and to see if anybody was up there, and we have pre-retirement days in here. Welcome, 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 and of course, Grandma Lynn. Thank you. Been a hectic day, and I will text her tonight after the live stream about what happened with my son, and everything's fine. I was upset. Well, I can tell you that my son was mad at me, but everything worked out. For being mad at me, he apologized, and I will explain to Lynn what happened. So everything worked out for the entire family, and it was my wife got a lottery gift card, uh, the second chance lottery in New York. She plays, and she has some distributors to give her the scratch offs, and she uh, records them, and she takes what she plays and records them, and every month they come out with winners, and she got two winners in over the summer between August and October, and she got enough money for gifts for Christmas. And we settled up all our, we're trying to get ourselves out of debt and everything else, which we're doing. Thank to you for all the affairs and stuff like that. Everything worked out. And all I got to do is get my monetization in and everything else. And we're thinking of getting a second car again. I gave my son my uh, SUV, and that's his car now. And we have one car, so we have to schedule our stuff all around. So we're going to get a second-hand car just to take around town and everything. And we're going to use the other car for uh, my wife will have it where she can go and I could pick up my daughter, do stuff that I have to do and everything else. I don't take my wife to work back and forth and everything. So that's what we do. And she says hi to Lynn. So thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it very, very much. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. I think we're gonna make 100. So everything worked out. So I will get the pumpkin pie up tomorrow. What happened today? I went outside and I wanted to do the tree. I looked at that and everything else. Got up late. Did what I had to do in here. Got all my uh, videos up, and I didn't post the tree video because I wanted to add to it. But I'm going to show the short. I'm going to do a video after we go off the live stream before midnight, so that it comes up for today. I'm at 3377 right now in watch hours, so we're getting up there. I think I could get 400 hours before the end of December, probably sooner than later. I'm just going to keep going crazy. Tomorrow, I'm going to sit down in the morning and go through them like crazy. And then first thing I'm going to do when I get up is make the pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice pie. I have the ingredients, I think. And then next week, what I'm going to do on Wednesday, we're going to be in here setting in this room up for Christmas. On a good, I'm going to be showing people different things that I have, and now I'm telling setting aside one day or do a short about all the stuff that I have. And there's a video that I'll be doing on Wednesday. It'll be part of the holiday theme. Uh, there's a gentleman that that's movie sets, and he's a prop guy for. I think it's. I don't know if it's Universal or whatever. I'm not sure, but he gets. She says hello to Betty. I didn't put that up. She gets Betty and Grandma Lynn are on the horizontal feed. They're not on their phone. So you'll see them come up on the screen either down over here or up over there on the corner of the screen on the other one right there. And across the screen going that way is the keep it friendly in the chat for the people here. It's going this way at the bottom. So the what people have said over here and then down in this corner over here. You see it. You see it right there. That's for the people in the other screen. You'll see it. So we're doing a simulcast stream, which is great. So it was 1 hour and 15 minutes. So in 1 hour and 15 minutes, we got 76 people viewed, uh, 5 likes, and 3 people watching right now. So thank you. And if you go to it, my short, you'll see a short about me. I'm repeating myself, but for the people that came in, you'll be seeing a video about I didn't have the milk. Now we have the condensed milk. We have the pumpkin spice. We have everything to make the pumpkin pie. I'll make it. And my wife was watching TV. Um, when I went to them, I like watching the movies, which I do for Christmas. We're going to YouTube and looking at a few, and then watching them on Hallmark too. There's a few that we didn't see last year that are coming up on YouTube. We go to YouTube and watch the Christmas movies from Hallmark and watch the Hallmark channel. So we were watching a Hallmark movie, and I didn't want to get a strike for having that up on my channel. and I started decorating the tree without it. So tomorrow I'll be making a pumpkin pie first thing in the morning. My wife said uh, she'll be in here or whatever, but I can make the pumpkin pie live. I'm going to try to do it live, and then we'll make uh, on Wednesday we'll make uh, banana bread, or I think I made gingerbread already, but I want to make gingerbread dough to make the gingerbread cookies, which we'll do in December. Or Mark says, "Why are you doing it now? Got all the cookie cutters and everything else. Make the cookies, mix them all together, make the dough and everything, and that's what we're gonna do." So much for that. Uh, I'm gonna get the dough, and we'll make that uh, thing. I'll get the recipe for what I have to add to my mix to make gingerbread dough, and we'll make cookies, and we'll make them during Christmas season. If they like them, we'll have them. We can bring them to different people. I got frosting and everything else. It's gonna look good. And we'll make some sugar cookies too. We'll make designs. I'll get red and green frosting, and we'll try that. That will be a pass. Then we're gonna make a cherry pie uh, for the family, and we're gonna make things. My wife said she don't want to cook. She's gonna cook for Thanksgiving and everything else. She says, "What we're gonna do, we're gonna have in the morning do extra money to ensure that she saves it, and we're going to have sandwiches in the morning. When we get up, we'll one of us go out for the sandwiches, do what everybody wants, get the sandwiches, come back and open the presents and everything else, have lunch, which she'll want to order anything. We'll have dinner, uh, around like 1, 2 o'clock, and she wants to order Chinese food for Christmas. That's what she wants to have. Then we'll eat that, whatever, and then we'll go out to visit our friends that we don't see Christmas Eve. So that's what we're going to do. So I hope you like that. And I want to see. There we go. Uh, we're going to try to get some money in things. So between Christmas and New Year's, I'm going to send a check to St. Jude Children's Hospital for what we made last year. I didn't send it last year because we lost the monetization, and I bought whatever I had to buy. And I had some extra money, and I bought this computer and stuff like that. And this doesn't expire. That was the gift. The subscription to StreamYard uh, in January, so it's not renewable till January. So I'm not. I'm going to renew it in January, and it'll be good for next year. So it was. I purchased it in January of 2025, and it doesn't. It doesn't expire until January of 2026. So what I did, I paid for it in January of 2025. I got whatever it was, the 12 months or whatever it was. It was in the month of I got 12-month subscription, so it expires in January of 2026. I got it in 2024, Christmas. So I bought it in 24, and I declared it as income, loss of income, whatever, because I didn't make that much between everything that I got and everything. So we didn't get much of anything. Anything I got, everything is what I had, Christmas gifts and stuff like that. Some stuff I'm going to declare, but money I did have, and was all done last year. So I got everything in 2024 for 2025. So I bought it. So we don't have any income this year, so I can't claim anything. I got to figure out how to work it out with my accountant. Hopefully, we'll get $100. And so I don't have anything. I didn't get anything. I'm just running the channel. And hopefully next year I only replace stuff that I had to replace. And next year I'm gonna get rid of all the thing and replace stuff where I'm being monetized. Being monetized next year, start replacing stuff and telling you about what I'm replacing and what I'm doing with it. I can declare this on my taxes because this is what I showed everybody. This is what I had in 2024, and I have stuff from 3 years ago that I want to get rid of and I want to replace it. So we're gonna have a cycle where we're going through stuff, allegedly replacing stuff. So in other words, I got flame lights that I'm going to replace next year. Hopefully, we're monetized. I replace those flame lights and get new ones and declare that on income because I'm going to show you how I use them, and that will be a part of the program. In other words, I will tell you what you can go into and everything else, but we're not getting any money, so I can't, income because I can't compare it, but I got to find out. Uh, Good Lord willing, I will get monetized before Christmas, and I will have enough money in the account that I get my first $100 before Christmas because I'm going to go crazy. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to go crazy. Uh, right up until Christmas. If we get a check, we get a check. If we don't, we don't. Check deposit into the account, we do. If we don't, we don't. But we're going to look into it. And I will explain to my accountant that I lost my monetization, the stuff that I got, what I declared in 2025, on my taxes for 2024 was the subscription to the channel and buying the computer stuff. I did basically buy, and the rest of the stuff was gifts. So we don't have that. Okay. I'm trying to explain it. So the subscription to StreamYard I bought, which is a 12-month subscription, I didn't buy it in the beginning of the year. I bought it in 2024, about halfway through the year. So 6 months. So it doesn't expire until 2026. In other words, what I declared in 2024, all right, for 2025. So in other words, I got it in, say, uh, I declared it in 2025 for 2024. It, uh, it's not 12 months. It expires in 25. It expired in 24. I'm trying to figure it out. If I got it in 24 and claimed it, it went for a whole year. So it was like June or May or June. So May, okay, 24. So I got it in the end of the year. So it went. So I would say I got it in. We got everything down. I got it. I'm trying to figure out when I wasn't going to do it. I got to go back to my thing. So got it in 24. So let's say May. Let's say June. It's 6 months. June 24. In 6 months. So July, August, September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. I don't remember when I got it. I know I got it because I got it in 20. The end of 24. Before before tax. So it expires. So get December, November. So November. Say October. October. So you don't count October. So a full month would be November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So I don't know. I paid for thing. I was paying it thing, and then I got it. I have to figure it out. I'm not. I'm, if I got it, if it's due in January, I got it in January of 25, right? So I renewed it. I renewed it for. I renewed it for a year. In I got the money. I got the money from YouTube, whatever. And before the end of the contract was up, I renewed it for another year in 2000. So I got it and renewed it in December of 2025 for the full year. So I had a few weeks left, so it started to it. I don't have to pay it till January of 2026. So in other words, we got it in 26. In 26, we got to renew it. So it's 12 months. So that's when I renewed it. That was the last thing I did in December, and it declared it. So I don't I'll be renewing it in this in January. I'm not sure of the exact date, but I'm not going to bother. I'll figure it out. That's what we're going to do. So I bought a lot of stuff that year. So now I'll replace the stuff that I had the previous year, and I'll start charging the stuff now again. You saw stuff that I bought was basic stuff. I'm not going to declare that to replace stuff and show people how to do stuff. Next year, when we're monetized fully, I will tell you I got this stuff to show you what to do, and that's what I'm going to do. I got to figure it out how to work that out with Danny, that I could declare this, and that there was no profit in it. And I got remonetized. Hopefully, I can get remonetized in December, and then say I'm going to start over with stuff. So I got stuff for a full year, for whatever we're going to do and everything else. In other words, projects and stuff that I got last year. I got new stuff for this year, which I'm not declaring, and I will declare stuff. So we got to figure it out. I got to figure it out with them. I got to tell them. In other words, stuff that I didn't show on YouTube. I just showed what I did. I want to show people the stuff that I make and show it off on YouTube. And I told everybody that this is what I had last year and stuff like that. This is what I did. I bought some new lights to replace the old ones, and I'll declare them what I buy next year, because I'll show everybody that this is what I bought, this is what I'm showing you, this is what I'm showing you to do. I'm not going to show it. So that's it. And Lynn wants to come up. Let's Lynn come up. Let's bring her up into the chat. Come on. Here we go. There she is.
Yeah. You've been a busy person.
Yes.
You're hardly on YouTube. Where have you been?
Working around the yard, getting things done.
When you go to bed, do you see YouTube in your dreams?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Oh my goodness! I thought I'd come up and thrill you for a few minutes here. Nothing much happened, and I just felt like coming up for just a few minutes to say hello. What's going on the island? How's Miss Lorraine doing? How's your family?
Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. My daughter's not much pain anymore, but
Thank God.
next week she's got to go to the doctor and see if she can get the brace off the leg. But
Okay, well, good.
it's limited duty, but she's working.
Mm-hmm.
And my son and I apologize to each other. I'll explain it to you. I figured I'd text you tonight.
No, you won't. You won't text me. No, you won't. Tell the truth. No, you won't. Come on, Stephen.
I can't say about it on thing, but
No, don't talk about your personal stuff on the air. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just call you at I'll call you at about 3 a.m. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. You'll be like, click.
My wife will wake up and say, "Who's texting you now?"
Say my girlfriend's calling. Yeah, you get the whack-a-mole for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Don't worry about it, Stephen. We're good.
Yeah.
Stuff happens in life with family. Honey, listen, sometimes things happen with family and friends that are out of everybody's control, we get upset in the moment. And it's just in the moment,
Right.
you know? I got an older sister that got mad at me because she kept, Stephen, she's kind of trying to emotionally manipulate me this way. She wants me to call her.
Yeah.
So she'll leave me 5 or 6 messages saying the same thing, because what she's trying to do is to get me to call her.
Right.
So I call her. And this has been going on for months, and I got tired. This is my sister. And I got tired of it. So you know how you leave a message? Hi, you've reached such and so. Leave a message. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't available. At the tone, please leave a message. So
Right.
I changed my message because I knew she'd be calling again. And the message said, "Hello, Carmen. Would you please stop leaving me repetitive messages? I'll call you back." After that, she stopped calling me.
That worked.
And then I changed the message back. You've reached 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave a message. But she wouldn't leave me. She just kept, and it was over things. My neighbor is doing this people I did not know, and I would calm her down and say, you don't have to deal with this person. Just be respectful. You don't have to tell them that kind of girl stuff. But yeah, she stopped calling. She got really angry. And this has been 2 months, 2 or 3 months. My sister hasn't called me.
Okay.
But eventually she'll call again.
Mhm. Well,
And so
like
that's
says,
it.
never go to bed angry and stuff like that, but we do sometimes.
Yeah, we get upset with family. The only reason that our family members can get that close to upset us over whatever that may be is because they're family, and we let them close.
Mhm.
Life happens. Nobody lays in the hospital bed sick saying, "Oh geez, I wish I got the last word in," or "I'm angry with you." When it comes down to it, you gotta pick your battles and just say, something, this isn't even worth it. You know what, son, you know what, daughter, you know what, cousin, whatever. Let's just forget about this. We've resolved the issue. I'm sorry if I said I got out of line and I upset you. I love you, and just go on about our business.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Doesn't hurt to call the person because you never know. You don't know if
Yeah, make up with your loved ones. Don't sit there, with a grudge, holding on to things that mean absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
But yeah, living for Jesus is an amazing human being. Living for
She's on.
Jesus,
She's on here. She's telling me she's
li- living
pies
for
and stuff.
living for Jesus sent the pie, ice cream, turkey breast, um, let's see, Bush's baked beans, pineapple orange juice.
Right.
She sent all these things, and she says, "Do you have your Thanksgiving dinner yet?" I'm like, "No, I'm not really thinking about it because it's just me." She says, "Well, tomorrow you're gonna have to go pick up your Thanksgiving meal." I'm like, "What?" She's such a kind person. I said, "You don't have to do that." She goes, "No, no, 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 no." She said, "The Lord put it on my heart, so my husband knows about it, and it's okay." I'm like, "Okay." I go, "You don't have to do this."
She said she's listening to the channel and she said they just got 3 pumpkin pies out of the oven she made. That's
Who's that?
living for
Oh,
Jesus.
there she is. Hey, living for Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bragging on you behind your back and in front of your back. She is a wonderful person. And she is right now, she's doing the baking. You know how us ladies are. If we have a family, you know how even in your family, your friend a few days before or a week before, you're cooking the pies, the
Yeah.
canoe, whatever. And that's what Living for Jesus is doing right now. She's doing pies and everything else.
Just put 2 pumpkin spice cakes in the oven. So,
She is not playing around. Oh, by the way, hi, Living for Jesus.
yeah, that was,
I didn't even know she was there. I was bragging on her. I didn't even realize she was there.
and then she put, it's the, oh,
Yeah. Don't mind me, Brother Stephen. I'm just visiting with you, but I just happen to be clearing my dishes from the dinner I made when I was on live. I like to leave the sink nice and clean before I go to bed, so I don't have to wake up looking at it. I thought I'd just come up and visit with you for a little bit and check in on you, make sure everything's okay. I know you've been you had the long live stream, then you went live after that.
yep.
You've really been hitting it, and Brother Squirrel's been doing the same thing. I've been keeping up with his videos, and hopefully both of you will run over that finish line
I
before
would say by
2026.
the weekend, I'll be over 400 hours, 3,400 hours. And then
That's a lot of hours.
I figured by the next couple of weeks, I should be at 400 to get to 4,000 hours. So we'll see.
Well, when you get those 4,000 hours, I'll breathe a sigh of relief because you've been working real hard.
Yep.
We all know what that feels like. Anybody with a channel knows exactly what that feels like. It takes a while, but you know what? You push, and you put all the hard work in, and then you can kind of, okay, I got it in. And then you can kind of relax back and take a whole year to just upkeep it. Everybody knows once you get monetized, you must have 4,000 watch hours per year, but you can take the whole year, to get it.
Well, I was just trying to explain it to everybody that when I signed up for this program, it was in the end of 24 because it expires in 26. I was trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. I have to explain it to my accountant because I deducted it from my uh, account last year.
Right.
He's going to ask me, what about the renewal for the prescription? I said, well, I renewed it in late 24, so it was up for renewal in 26. So we'll figure it
A,
out.
a subscription for what?
For you, for StreamYard, for the service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Everything. It was given to me, but he said you can declare it. Because it's a gift, you spent the money. The money was given to you. You could use any way you wanted. But
That's right.
so he said, but I declared it on my taxes, and then he's going to ask me, are you going to declare the subscription again? I'm going to tell him, well, no, I lost the monetization. I explained it to him. He says, we'll figure it out. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, all I have is YouTube, and I don't make enough. If I made $5,000 a year, you know what I'm saying? If I made a lot of money, then I could file, but I don't have to do that. It's only Social Security, and like $100 every other month or something like that. I don't have to worry about that. But if I started making real money, like, oh, hey, I'm making $1,000 a month, not $1,000 or $800 a year,
Well, my wife and I, between our retirement and whatever we have to declare it because we're over the limit.
Yeah,
Just over.
yeah, y'all are in a different situation than me. Now your wife is working now, and it's a different situation. Plus, you have the other online business as well.
Mhm.
So I'm just YouTube and Social Security. That's it. There's nothing coming in, and my Cash App is under a personal Cash App. It's not a business.
Mhm.
If people think we're on YouTube and they'll say, "Oh, you got that many views, you must be making a lot of money."
Yeah.
No.
No way.
Yeah, it's up to the Lord. If the Lord wants to increase me and all of a sudden I start making real money, then yeah, I will start saving my receipts or whatever that may be. But I make pennies. you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I am not complaining.
Well, whatever it is. Well, my wife is annoyed that what happened. Allegedly, I can't. Uh, they were supposed to lower the we pay in taxes for the we get a little pension for being a volunteer fireman. If you have so many years, you get up to a couple $100, whatever it is. Uh, what when they started the program, when I got hurt, I got out, I invested. So I'm making just over $100. Let's say,
Woo!
and I get a check every month, and they take out taxes, take out federal, they take out
Can you
state.
believe these people? Unbelievable.
It was supposed
New York is New York is terrible. That's one thing. That's one thing I don't miss, Stephen. In Oregon, there's no sales tax. You don't get nothing back. When I was filing taxes when I was working full time, I always either I would owe nothing, or I'd have to pay them like $80. I never got anything back. But the balance of that is there's no sales tax. So whatever the price is in the store, there's about 6 or 7 states that have no sales tax. I just happen to live in one that doesn't have it. That's all.
Well, Florida's another one.
Really?
Yep. Don't have any state tax.
Really? No sales tax in Florida?
Yep. I don't.
I
There's no
didn't know that.
state tax, whatever it is. I work it. So you pay
Yeah,
one
but
or the other. You don't pay both. So
I would have to like have made a lot of money in Oregon, and then give like $5,000 to charity. I mean, there's a lot of. I know that the president has got a lot of new special things for taxpayers now. You know, but like I said, I haven't been in. I haven't had to do anything with that in since I was 61. So it's been about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah, we got to figure that. Oh, that's going to be crazy this year because he started.
Yeah.
And some you can claim this year. Next year will be the one that you could claim.
Yeah, next year, yeah, after a full year, yeah. That's one thing you can say for what, some people don't like the president, some people do. But one thing even the people that don't like him can say is if they do it just right, they're going to be doing quite well with there's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime.
Unfortunately, I left that happened. So
there's a lot of things that we couldn't claim before, you can claim now. So even the people that say I can't stand him, they're benefiting nonetheless. Whether you like him or you don't.
you got to get the prices down on everything else. So
yeah, I think that they would fall in love. I think they would fall in love with him if the gas prices went down about 60 cents. Right. If he came through with, I'm not holding my breath on it. If he came through with a $2,000 stimulus check,
he's gonna do it. So we'll see.
Yeah, but the thing that bothers me is you know how when you go through he may want one thing, but then they're going to oppose this, impose that. They may say, "Oh, we're not going to give you a check. We'll give you a tax break." And a bunch of us senior citizens, some of us who aren't working, we wouldn't benefit from that at all. So I'd rather have the check. Give me some money. Give me some money so I can get a plane ticket and go see my grandson and my granddaughter and my son. That's the first thing I would do. Mm-hmm. I would get me a round trip ticket from Pendleton, Oregon to Rochester, New York, and hug the neck of my son and be able to hold my grandbabies. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that are hurting. They said there's a lot of people that are losing homes. I think Amazon is laying off 14,000. I forget how many. There's other companies that are laying people off, so people are losing stuff. So a $2,000 check would be the difference between someone keeping their apartment or not.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't really hold any hope. You know, he was talking about a $5,000 check because a tariff check. I'm like, that ain't gonna happen. And now he's saying, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, sir, with all due respect, I'm not gonna believe you until I looked at my checking account and it says there's $2,000 in it. I'm sorry.
Well, they made fun of giving you a check, sending you a check for that.
Yeah, the last time what they did with the stimulus, they just had it on my tax information. You know, they have my account number and everything like that. So what would happen unless they don't have the old information, which I think they do, they would just deposit it into my checking account, and I would get online immediately and find me a cheap flight to go see
We do
to go
every
see.
year. We have a state tax, real estate tax. Uh, we grieve our taxes every year, and we have the senior exemption thing that you put through.
Yeah,
Our plan with New York, we always get a check.
I don't know what they're getting in New York City. They got that. I won't talk politics. I'll just talk in general. Got that particular human being there in New York City. He talking about oh yeah, you're gonna ride the bus for free. I laughed. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not gonna. And they had a bus driver on. I watched this video, a short video,
Yep.
and the door opens. He said, "Oh, we're gonna be getting." We're gonna. He said to the bus driver, the person outside of the buses, and he opened the door. He says, "Oh, pretty. We're gonna be having free bus rides." And the bus driver, who looked like a typical New Yorker, he goes,
Yeah.
"That ain't gonna happen," and he laughed. You know, it kind of reminded me of a chicken in every pot from back in the day. You know, and
It's the world, but back it up.
come on now, and you got a bunch of young folks. There are some young people. I say some, not all. There are some young people that have this entitlement attitude. Gimme, 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 gimme. I don't have to earn it. Just give it to me. No, you're gonna have to look back at old people like me and people of a particular age like Stephen. We work like dogs to have what we have. See, they see you with your house and and all the stuff, the stuff that you have, but there's decades and decades and decades getting up in the middle of the night and clearing snow and all that. Yeah.
We were talking to our daughter about it. She said she's working 2 jobs. Well, we got our first house and everything. Like Daddy and I both work 2 jobs, keep the house going.
That's right. That's what we do.
And we
That's
both.
all I knew how to do from about like I was saying over and over, from about the age of 12 until 61 when they let me go from the last job. All I knew was go to work. Oh, you want extra? Get a part-time job. Work a seasonal Christmas job for that extra 500, $600, or $1,000. Work. You want something? Go get it. You got to work. That's what I did.
The village.
Yeah.
Weekend.
I worked. I remember one year I lost my job that was paying more money. I was working for a farmer, me and a bunch of other people. I was picking strawberries, cherries, apples during the day, and then I was going to this warehouse and cleaning their labs where they had like Schweppes ginger ale and all that. In upstate New York, it was this lab where they had I knew the new flavors before they came out because I saw they had the test tubes and all that. And I used to clean, and then I would go downtown to my little town downtown, and I would clean the bank. They had to do the background check, and I forget the other special check that they have to do, to check for, criminal record and all that. So yeah, I was working 2 cheap jobs to make up the difference. And at one point, I was working 2 full-time jobs. I literally would leave the factory, come home, wash up, change my clothes, go out and work the night shift. It was crazy. I did that for a while. I was working 80 hours a week. You wonder why I got a wrinkled face and neck? Guess what? Mr. Steven,
What I
you
would
used to
do is,
come on
I
now.
come home from work. I would go to eat, go to sleep, get up, go to work on the weekends. I would work security, come home like in the morning, have breakfast, go to sleep for a little while, and eat whatever, stay up, and go back to work in the place again. Whatever. Did that for a few years until I got hurt. So,
I just, that's all we know how to do, most of us. But what's happening is some of these administrations come in and they want to make these promises and what they want to do. You think that you're getting stuff for free, and maybe you are, but the taxpayers that are running to those 2 and 3 jobs are the one that's paying for it.
mhm.
And then what that does to that generation is it makes them feel like they should get everything for free, that they should not have to work for something, that they should not have to earn anything. And what that does is you're in a prison, really. You're in a prison, so to speak. You never move up, or you never move up. You never do better. That's designed in my humble opinion, to keep you at a certain level and to keep control of you. You never want to get free, 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 free. That's a deception of the devil. You don't want to live like that.
Yep.
No, you don't. How can you be free like that? All you have is the few pennies you're gonna get, and you're kind of stuck in a little box. You can't go nowhere. You can't go on vacation. You can't buy anything really. Just your food, your rent, your electric, and you're just sort of sitting there. That's called existing. That's not a way to live.
Yep. Well,
That's like a prison.
that's the
And what happens? Huh?
that's a socialist way.
Yeah, what happens when you have children? Your children start to feel like they see you sitting there and they start to think, oh, this is how it is. Everything's free.
Mhm.
And then when a president comes in and starts saying, no, we're going to reevaluate the SNAP program. We're going to make everybody signed up so we can see who's cheating and this, that, and the other thing.
Mhm.
And people want to get offended and upset. Well, you got to make sure that you truly qualify, because there's people getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they're going out to work, and while you're sitting there and you're able to do something and you just don't want to. And unfortunately, you're hurting your children. You're hurting them if they have this mentality, which is passed down through generations. That's a mistake.
Mhm.
I'm just giving my personal opinion.
Yeah. And then
You
they
can't.
start with congestion pricing in this city. You drive your car, you get certain hours, you get charged. And what my friend did, he said that he's thinking of leaving the New York City Police Department because uh, they charge the cops to drive from one precinct to the other because they don't
That
take a police car. But he would go to his normal precinct and they would say, okay, you're going to be working on this side of town. He'd have to go through the thing. He gets charged for it.
that is ridiculous.
And then same thing with the fire department. They're not going to take a fire department vehicle to take the guy downtown. They're going to have to get vehicles to take the fireman where they have to go. So he'll get in his car and drive downtown. You don't have the chief's car or get a fire department car because the car's got to go back to that firehouse. You go from one end of town to the other, they're getting charged. They're
You're
not
charging a public servant and he's doing his job and he's got to pay something in the duties while performing his duties on his job. That's insane. Yeah. These are the yeah, and these are the same people that think that the buses are going to be for free. If they're charging police officers in that certain situation, they're charging them. You think you're going to have stuff for free? I don't think so. And you have people that just got here. I'll just say it like that. They just got here. I qualify in the state of Oregon for 31. I didn't take it, but I qualify for a whopping $31 a month in food stamps. And then somebody just got here, if you're understanding me, they're getting thousands and thousands of dollars. Free, 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 free. It's not free.
Mhm.
It's not free. Somebody is paying that. You're going to
Yeah.
be losing services or whatever. Somebody is paying for all that. This is people don't understand. They seem to think that all these billionaires and millionaires in New York are going to pay 2% more in taxes. You know what a billionaire and a millionaire can do? They can change their residency if they want
Mhm.
to, as being from another state, and they won't
Right.
have to pay. Or they can simply just say, you know something? I think I'm going to take my business. I think I'm going to take all of these extra, and we're leaving. We're going to go to Florida. We're going to go to Texas.
Right. Well, they
And then,
allegedly started
and
with
then
the
what's
stock exchange. They opened the first stock exchange in Austin, Texas.
come on
And
now.
we'll see what happens with the stock
You
exchange.
be you be amazed at how quickly people will get up, and you know that's the fine. They call New York City the financial capital of the United States,
Yep.
financial capital of the world, the stock exchange, and all that.
Mhm.
And what's going to happen if it doesn't go correct, and a lot of these large businesses decide to leave, and a lot of wealthy people decide to leave, the person that said, "Oh, we're going to have free bus, free this," you're Mr. Free, you're going to be paying for that.
Mhm.
That's what's going to happen.
Well, I think when we had the thing in the 2020, 2020, uh, people work from home, and a lot of people haven't gone back to work, so they started getting people to go back to work. These people can move out of state and work from their home and have the job in the city, whatever, go in once in a while, and that's what they're going to do. They won't need the office building anymore. And they're going to abandon the office building. They
Yeah.
said they have to go to that, they'll go to that.
They had all these employees allegedly from the government that were sitting at home, and some would allegedly be getting paid and then have another full-time job,
Hmm.
allegedly.
Hmm. Oh, definitely.
And so, see, people thought, oh, the shutdown, we're making somebody look bad with this shutdown. I'm going to blame you, and you're going to blame me. And what the shutdown did, which I think was on purpose, it showed a few things. It
Hmm.
showed the allegedly alleged corruption and cheating, allegedly, with SNAP and with other programs. They thought, oh, we're going to really stick it to this person, the new leader of the United States. We're going to stick it to him, and we're going to make him look bad. The government shut down. You're not getting no food stamps. But au contraire, I believe that he turned that around.
Hmm.
And now I got a magnifying glass, and now wait a minute. Oh, this person's getting money. That person. Wait a minute. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. And what did he do? They said, oh, you're going to have to reapply. And then when you reapply, we see who qualifies.
Right. Well, he worked at it, allegedly worked at Simple because you'd have to work so many hours to get it or volunteer. Volunteer.
Yep, volunteer some hours. I think it was 20 hours a week or whatever, and then you can get your food stamps. It's
Mhm.
simple.
Peanut Park, allegedly, the soup kitchen, something like that. You could do it. You could do it. I had to stop working and I can't go back to work too much because I can't be on my feet that long. But so my wife is working, but I get pension and everything else, so I'm happy. Works out, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna we're gonna get everything done. Hopefully,
Yeah, but the thing of it is, Stephen, you work for years.
yeah, I
You
worked for
worked for
years.
years and you earned your Social Security, and you earned your pension. You earned every penny, just like I did. I started at 12, and just that was it. It would upset me when I work for this really big company in upstate New York, and the more overtime you work, the more taxes they take because you get to a different tax bracket.
Huh?
I was working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. All that. Anybody want to work? Before he could say work, my hand went. Hey, anybody want to work?
Yep.
Can we get somebody to come? It got to the place where I was the only machine operator in the building, like the only employee in the building, and I had a walkie-talkie. And a security guard would come around every once in a while, but I would just call in. Hello, I'm here. I'm just checking. Every hour, I had to call and check in with a walkie-talkie. I was the only employee in there. I had my son in private Catholic school. You know, I once you have children, it becomes more. When it's just you, that's one thing. If you want to live crazy, that's your business. But once you have children, it's a different game. Mm-mm.
Well, we had our kids in Catholic school until about the 4th or 5th grade. So, both of
Yeah.
them, so,
Paying that monthly payment, I was paying like 250 back in the day. My son's 39 now, but back in the day, I think it was I almost remember the amount. I think it was about $253 a month. And then I had to send certain things to school with him, supplies. And
Yep.
then he had navy blue pants, black shoes, black sneakers, a light blue dress shirt, like a little man,
right.
and a nice looking belt. So he went in, he went looking like he was going to a business meeting without the jacket, you know?
And we could volunteer for church things and in town, or do bingo. They had bingo, cake sales or whatever, or carnival. You had to volunteer at the carnival to help the
Yeah.
church. You got a discount on your thing. So we got
Yeah.
like $30 off the tuition.
Tuition, yeah. A lot of people don't understand this. Some people don't understand that responsibility. When I got pregnant, I instantly knew it was a boy. I just knew.
Huh?
And I said, we're going to have a son. How do you know? I go, we're having a son.
Yeah.
And of course, it was a little boy. He came out, boop, there it was.
Well, my wife didn't know what the first kid would happen, but the second, when I had my son, she says it's got to be. It's totally different. Chrissy was different. Sure enough.
The way that we carry them, the way they move in the womb, we know. We know. I knew it was a boy. And
because she couldn't deliver, she was too small. But
yeah, whatever which way it takes, whether the regular way or either way, long as mother and baby and mother are healthy, that's all that matters. And I said to the nurse, after they wrapped him up and they cleaned me up, I'm laying there, I said, this is the only time you're going to see me in here. Oh, no, you're going to have more children. I go, no. I go, the only thing coming out of that area is going to be pee. No, I am not doing this again. And sure enough, I did not. I figured for me, this is a personal decision. I figured I could do more for one than I could do for 3 or 4.
Mhm.
That was just my choice.
well, it was my wife and I said I want a boy. I want him to carry on and just get a name. And unfortunately, we don't have. But we'll see. But I wanted a boy. I wanted a boy. She said, "Well, I don't care. We have 10 girls. I want a boy." So she said, "Thank God we had a boy." That's
You
it.
would have had 10 or 12 kids. You know what? That's funny you say that. I knew a girl in school, and this classmate of mine, she had, let me get this right. She had 10 sisters and 1 brother. You know what they did. They just kept having children. The father wanted a son, and this poor woman was every time she turned around, she was pregnant. Finally, she got a break and she had a son,
She
and
had
she was done.
5, 6 aunts, 3 or 4 uncles on one side, another 6 uncles on the other side. And We had 5 aunts on one side, 6 aunts on the other, 4 brothers on one side, uncles, and the other uncles were on the mother's side. There were like 5 or 6 too. So we had a big family. Whittled down
Yeah.
years, but had a
People
big
think
family back then.
this is, this is what the Lord has ordained. He said to be fruitful and multiply. Back in Jesus's day, and back in like the 40s and the 30s, the 40s and the 50s, having 5 and 6 and 8 children was a normal thing. That was normal. Like now, people look at you crazy if you say, "Oh, I have 5 children." What? Oh my gosh, you got so many kids. But that was normal back in the day. That was normal. That was considered to be a normal thing. They would have, you have many children.
That's one nephew has 6 kids. So
Yeah, that's normal. I mean, in retrospect, if I had to do it again, I probably would have had a couple more. But knowing how my life turned out, but you don't know how life is going to be. You don't know how life is going to be. I worked a lot.
yeah,
That's why when I bend my finger, sometimes my finger gets stiff and I have to go like this to straighten it out because all that work in the factories. I did what I had to do to take care of my son. Once I said, that's it. I told my husband, we used to go to the club and dance and drink and everything like that. I said, shaking my butt we're done with that. Diapering a butt is what it's going to be all about from now on. And I meant that. That's right.
so I remember I had a carpal tunnel. I had to exercise. Thank God I didn't have the surgery.
Yeah.
Because I used to the landscape. I did a lot of weed whacking, cutting trees, and so manipulating my wrists and stuff like that. It still bothers me, but not bad. He said,
Yeah.
because I did it all that time, and I still
Yeah,
do it. It hurts me when I do it.
repetitive motion injury.
Yeah.
And also when you're typing a lot or using your wrist, carpal tunnel. I know you know all about that too.
Yeah.
Carpal tunnel is a real thing. Some people thought people would be making it up. Oh, you're just trying to get disability. And then you leave the job and you're back like a month or 2 months later, they realize I had surgery. Okay. It's a real thing. If you keep lifting and do this, I don't know, 5,000 times a shift.
Holding the weed whacker constantly, holding the weed whacker.
Yeah, and then the vibrating of it, the weight of it.
This finger doesn't.
Yeah, if I do this too much, my ring finger gets stiff. It literally will go it'll get stuck. I have to bend it and pull it. But it was all worth it. I love my son, I mean, if you're any kind of a decent human being, I'm just giving my personal opinion, you love your children. Mm-hmm. And we sacrifice for our children. During their teenage years, they don't feel like a gift because they're growing up and they're being a smart mouth here and there. But a child is a gift. A lot of women can't have children. A lot of women are getting in vitro fertilization, spending $10,000, $20,000 trying to get pregnant, and here we are, boom, we have a child. So, I just thank God, for my son. I thank God for my grandchildren. I don't know if you saw the picture when I was live. I was showing the picture of how he looked before and after the surgery. And now there's the mother, there's Miss Melissa holding my grandson. No tubes, no nothing. All those prayers. I'm telling you, God is good. Mm-hmm. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah, we love our children. Come on now. That's the next generation.
And I would help my son. He needed it. I would help him and everything else. I wouldn't think twice about it.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, what do you need? This happened. I have an emergency. Where are you?
Welcome.
Yeah, I told my son that he got old enough to the age where he could start drinking with his goofy friends when he was really young. You know how they are when they're young. I said, look here. I said, listen to me. I said to him, if you're out with your goofy friends there and you get intoxicated to the place where you can't drive, you and your goofy friends, call me. I'll scoop you all up. They can all lay in the living room floor. I'll get the keys from them and you can go, they can go home in the morning. I said, I'll yell at you when your friends leave. I go, but other than that, I go, please call me. Don't make that decision. Oh, mom's going to get mad. And I said, call. I'm not saying that I permitted him and I wanted him to do that. But I said, if you ever get in trouble, you don't want to be getting behind the wheel like that. You don't want to hurt someone's family by ending the life of another human being because you want to be stupid. I go, you call me. Call me. I'll come get you. I don't care where you are. Whoop, boom.
I told him he gets things, he drives, he gets caught. Call me. I'm gonna let you sit there overnight. I'm not gonna pick you up. You're gonna stay there,
Yep.
you know. And then he got sick one time. He pulled over the side of the road. And he was drinking whatever, and
Yeah.
the cops called us. We knew thing. We got to go pick him up and everything. And we told him since then he never drank. I think he
Yeah.
drinks on occasion, but he's not drinking like
Yeah.
anymore. Do you want to drink? Drink on socially. He said, I don't want to become an alcoholic. He says, give it up. He said, I'm going to drink. Has a couple drinks on a Christmas, on his birthday, whatever, but that's it.
Yeah.
Don't drive. He's home, stays home, and did that. He's with his girlfriend. He had one guy that he finally got away from. He's still trying to call him. Finally, he changed his cell phone number. He got rid of that. He doesn't call him anymore. He'd always go out. He wanted to drink, drink, drink. And what he did, he would come to our house and play video games with my son. My son would be in a video game, and he'd be on his computer. This is when he met my uh, daughter-in-law, my son's fiance. He'd be texting girls on his phone and his computer because he didn't want to text them on his phone because his wife found out.
Oh boy, that's a
And
mess.
they almost broke up when they found out. She says you got to get rid of this guy and don't hang around with him.
That's a bad
Yeah,
seed.
yeah. Because
Bye.
he would lock the door to his room. I would come in to check on him because I had to get to his room to get to my daughter's room. And I would knock on the door. The hallway would have, why are you closing the door? He says, we're playing video games. Why are you closing the door? Why are you locking it?
Leave
I
the
wouldn't,
door open.
yeah. He was dodging. The guy was, his friend was locking it. He didn't even know it was locked. So,
No, you ain't doing you. Take your dirty behavior somewhere else. You ain't getting me wrapped up with you. Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
broke up, and then so they're together. He has a few friends left, so but he hasn't
Mhm.
spoken to this guy, and he asked where he is. We went to no, I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want anything to do with him.
Mhm.
Because a couple of his friends, their moms are friends with us, the family members and stuff like that, and they'll get together Christmas. Oh, have you spoken to so and so? No, no, I'm done with them. Don't even ask. Last year they didn't even bother asking about it.
Yup.
So,
You're not bringing me down, buddy.
mhm.
There's nothing wrong with alcohol. It's your anniversary. It's Christmas. You're home with family. You ain't getting behind the wheel.
Yeah.
You had one glass of wine, something like that. But if you're watching the football game and you know you're going to have 3, 4 beers, stay home. Have your friends spend the night. Don't get them an Uber. Let them leave their car.
Right.
Get them an Uber, and then you can go pick them up, and they can come and you can bring them to their car. It's very simple.
Well, I told my daughter that she doesn't drink at all, but she has some friends that do. She went to a New Year's Eve party, and she didn't want to stay overnight, but she doesn't drink. She may have 1 or 2 drinks once in a while, but she don't drink at all. She don't smoke. She's unbelievable. And she said, I'll call her number. One of her friends wanted to drive her home. She was drunk. No, no, I'm going to call with the. So finally she called me. So you can pick me up. I
There
went.
you go.
The friend got into an accident, and she drove home. So,
Wow.
so
It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
God took alcohol away from me in like 2013. And like I keep telling people, just because I don't drink doesn't mean that I, am mean about it. Oh, you're drinking, you're a terrible person. No, just drink responsibly. That's all. You can have your friends over and make a plan or something like that. Uber. If you want to go out with your friends, okay, we're all putting $10 in, 4 or 5 of us, and we're gonna get an Uber. And the Uber's gonna take you to my house, and I got the house is set up, and everybody can go to bed, and then you can go home the next day. You can go and enjoy yourself. Some people get New Year's Eve, they plan a year ahead. They go to they want to go to a big party, and then they got the hotel. Even hotels have big parties, and you set up your rooms. You set up your rooms, and you stagger your way upstairs and go to bed, and have like that. You can enjoy yourself if you want responsibly.
What they have here, do they? A couple of bars. They set up a taxi that they call a taxi. They leave the key. They charge like $1 extra drink, and the taxi and they offer free rides to them. In other words, you're drunk, you're not driving home. Leave your keys here. That's parked in the parking lot. The village allows them to park the car in the lot overnight during New Year's. Normally, it would be only for the bar closes, whatever. But they can leave the car overnight. New Year's, the taxi takes them home. They come the next day, pick up their car.
Yep.
That's the best way. One time, 1 year, it was New Year's Eve. My one guy I know, he's a cop. He was a fireman also. And what happened was he took a couple of people home that were drinking whatever the party we had, and they got them home and everything else. He gets in his driveway, pulls in the car. He didn't never drinks. Gets in his driveway, parks his car in his driveway, and we knew about it because we got a call to his house. So that's so and so. I wonder what happened to him. Maybe somebody hit him or whatever. We get to the house. We look. His car is in the driveway. Some car is over the top of his car, whatever. There's a guy drunk. He got out of his car, got to his door, closed the door in his house, and the guy went up the driveway, hit the telephone pole, and hit his car. He said,
Oh my God.
He would have been killed. We get the call.
That is crazy.
Hendon car, such and such address. That's scary. That's guy's address. That's guy's address. Let's go there. They all get there, and we took these guys home. I said, what happened? He said, I got out of my car, I closed my door, and that happened.
That is insane.
It wasn't his time. He's still here. But
God smiled on him for bringing those people home, stopping them from possibly having the same thing happen. And then the Lord had him go in that house and shut that door. And here's somebody that comes that wasn't given the same opportunity to get a free ride, just decided stupidly, ignorantly to get behind the wheel. That is insane. Don't do that. And like you said, I remember in the 70s in New York, they were offering free cab rides.
right.
I remember that when I was like 13, 14, be watching the news, and we would get in Connecticut, we would get New York news, New York City, WPIX. And they said, oh, please call if you're going out and you realize that you had too much to drink, call this number and you can get a free taxi ride home. Right. That was like in the 70s,
So they're still doing it today. Now they have a thing that they all chip in $1, whatever it is, and they get the free taxi.
Right.
So I'll pay $1. I can drink all night and go. No, but I don't do that. I never get 1 or 2 drinks. That's it. I'll ever have.
Yeah,
if I have 4 drinks a year, that's a lot. So.
Yeah, I was just drinking the same to stay numb and not be depressed. I was drinking for all the wrong reasons, And it never really, I don't know. I just like to be, especially now that I'm old. Um, I like to be aware of my surroundings.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful as women and some men as well. When you go out, you know, and there are a few not so very nice people, they're watching to see who is really drunk out of their minds. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ladies, you got to be very, very careful. You need to have a group of ladies with you, or a male friend that's really a friend with you, if you absolutely insist. Why are you going down to these bars for these watered down drinks? Why are you doing that? You might as well just go ahead and have your friends over, have it set up, separate bedrooms and everything. If you
Yeah.
really want to party hardy, play music, dance, eat, have a nice time, why not have a house party and everybody give me your keys? Well, no. Give me your keys. Come here. Give me mark whose keys is who.
Hmm.
What do they say back in the 70s and early 80s? Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people seem to think that they're invincible. It's called liquid courage for a reason.
Hmm.
You know, they think they can. They think that maybe they are kind of aware, but your reflexes, because you're drunk, you don't realize that your reflexes are very slow. And if a child or an animal were to come in front of your car and you're smashed, you just kind of want to hit the brake in slow motion. You're going to hit the brake too slow, not in time. And you're going to destroy somebody's life and your own. Don't do it.
Hmm.
Don't do it. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
giving my I'm just giving my opinion. Stay home. Drink at home if you want to drink. You know, make sure if you work during the day, Monday through Friday, make sure it's a Friday evening or a Saturday evening so you can recover on Sunday before going back on
Yeah.
Monday. Don't be stupid. Come on. You know, that's the thing, Stephen. Just because they turn 21 and they say that they can drink, it doesn't mean that they're mature enough to handle it.
Hmm. Oh, I know. I remember when I was 21. I first, I got.
This
Oh,
what I'm pointing to
that's
me. Oh,
okay.
I was, you know.
And my daughter, the first time it wasn't with 21, she was with a friend and they just she drank. And she called up. She said she didn't feel good. She wanted to come home. And she came home. She said, I feel a little nauseous. I gave her a container. I didn't tell my wife. And she's throwing up and everything. She had a little too much to drink. And she felt responsible. She didn't want to stay there. She came home. She said, you know what is? I'm not doing that again. She said, to this day, she hasn't done it.
Yeah, I remember those days well. Yes, sir. Yes, I do. I don't miss that at all. I go by, I see the liquor in Walmart, the beer. I look at it like I'm looking at a piece of cardboard. It just
Mhm.
means nothing. Once you get
Right.
away from it, once you get away from that, for some folks getting high, for some folks getting drunk, once you get away and about 6 months go by and 8 months go by, you start to say to yourself, at least for me, why was I doing it in the first place?
Mhm.
Why am I going to be in such a way where I'm not aware? You know, that's crazy. And if you think about it, you go into a bar, you're around a lot of strangers. Some of them are pretty evil,
Mhm.
and they're hoping you get drunk enough.
Well,
Let's see.
my daughter, when she goes to clubs with people or goes out, she's responsible. But I say, whatever you're drinking, always watch your drink. Put your hand on a drink. Take it with you if you go into the bathroom, or finish it before you go to the bathroom, because somebody could put something in it. Be careful of that.
Yeah, I was out with my husband. This was way before my son was born. So me, my husband at the time, his sister, and her boyfriend. So we go in this club, we order some drinks, we get up to dance. I don't have a drink left, but she left her drink on the table.
Mhm.
And I don't know what something said to her. She just started stirring her drink around, and two pills popped up to the top of her drink. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I say, if you insist on it, baby, do it at home, please. If you insist, please, and make sure that you know where your car keys are, you know where your purse is, you know where your wallet is. Lock your doors, lock
Mm-hmm.
your doors, and then just go and relax in your living room or in your bedroom. Do not, you got to make sure everything's in place.
And a couple times, my son and my daughter went to a concert or something, band that they like. They were staying overnight. They got a hotel by the where the concert was, and they finished the concert and they walked home from the concert to the hotel. I said that was the best thing to do. He said,
Yeah.
Bobby, he said you had a little bit things, but I feel fine. Let's walk. Let's leave the car here and we'll walk. That's what they did. They walked. It was fine. You know. So,
You know, you can have a good time, but
yeah.
you gotta really think it through, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't look down on people if they enjoy their drinks. Some people come home and have a beer. A man works all day. He wants to have a beer and he just want to watch TV and take a shower, get
Right.
out, have a small drink. You're at home. You're not going anywhere. Enjoy your beverage. Enjoy your beverage. Relax. You're just winding down from a rough day. Ladies come home, they'll have a
Mhm.
glass of wine. They took the shower, they had dinner, they had maybe have a little vino with their dinner. Put your feet back, put the lounge chair all the way back, and just you
Mhm.
know, it's about being mature.
Well, I had one friend that was drinking a lot of beers, a lot of beers. I said, "Why are you drinking the beers?" I said, "He was drinking non-alcoholic beer. They have uh, O'Doul's or something. It's not
Oh, I
no.
remember that stuff. I remember
Yeah.
the old days.
He drinks it like crazy. He says, that's my thing. Okay, fine. You enjoy it that way. Do it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Everything is just you have to be on, like you said, we just got to be responsible.
Yeah.
Other people, other people that are driving are assuming that I'm aware, I'm not high, and I'm not drunk. They're driving, trusting
Right.
that that everything's all right. They're trusting. So I don't trust anybody. So
No,
as I'm as I like when the light first turns green, I
right.
kind of okay. I'll be honest. I look
And
like I'm looking like at a stop sign just in case, because there might be somebody that just comes, and if somebody is coming toward me, and their blinker is on, like they're gonna turn.
I use your home cooking. How are you? Thank you.
Hi, Easy Home Cooking. Welcome, sister. Welcome.
Hey,
Yeah,
sister.
I treat a four-way like if I got the right of way, the light just turns green. I
Mhm.
always look because
Right.
there's always that scraggler that decides to gun it because the
Mhm.
light's yellow and it just turned, you know. So yeah, we got a lot of young people here now. A
Mhm.
lot of young people with like
Yep.
sport like Mustangs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Where my daughter works on the one street, it's a four-lane highway. They get off the parkway. There's always accidents, at least one or two, three accidents a month on that one corner. And they're all drunk driving and stuff like that, or careless, blowing the light, constantly hitting. There's always an accident here, an accident in front of the store. No,
I never,
there's
I never rely on or trust other people when I'm coming to a stop sign,
no.
when I'm coming to a green light. I never do. It's like even if I got there a few seconds ahead of them, I stop and go like this, and then they just go. I let people
Uh,
go ahead of me all day long. I don't care. I got no. I'm not the one of those. Well, it's my right. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a like. Thank you. She says she's fine. Okay. How are you? Thank you. Just keep it going. Oh, I can remember all sorts of stuff that being in the fire department with the rescue, all the different accidents, right? And how many people were drunk. Unbelievable. And it's in a no more accidents, and I don't know how they came out of it, and they hurt somebody else. But one guy, they had uh, they have one street that a brook runs on one side, and you got the other side where you got the intersections where you go across. This guy had to be flying. He hit the guardrail and went up in the air and hit uh, the wire tower that was there, bent the wire tower, and he didn't know what was going on. Unbelievable. They had to replace the tower because he hit. You can see the mangled thing, and he got out without a scratch. Couldn't figure out. It happened. Weird sorts, all sorts of stuff happened.
When you get out of a car, and when you get out of your car after an accident like that, and you look back and your car is squished like a soda can, yeah, God isn't quite done, and he decided to spare your life. That's where you really got to think about the things that you got to reevaluate.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like you're squished in like this. They cut it open, they pull you out, no broken bones, maybe a little scratch. You walk away and it's all curled in like that. You need to go to church on Sunday. You need to be like, Lord, thank you, God, thank you. My goodness, that's crazy. Easy home cooking. Let me grab a video from Easy Home Cooking, and then I got to put yours in the Easy Home Cooking. There she is. Here is Easy Home Cooking. If anybody would like to go to her channel, there's her channel in the chat. It's in the one where the phone, the vertical. I'm in the vertical chat at the moment. I'm going back and forth to both. I was like going, and now I got to go to Garden Aquatics Remix, and let's take a look at his video selections. Getting the new one.
The big one was Sunday. Today was sorry, I'm not making a pumpkin pie today. My wife insisted we had condensed milk. I said we don't have.
Okay, so
make it, and I didn't have it, so I got it at Dollar Tree. I'll make it tomorrow.
Oh, it is what it is. I was talking about doing something right there live today. I said, I'm going to do that on another video. I was saying to folks, I don't have any sauce, so I'm going to make my own, blah, blah, blah. So I made my own sauce. So see, I just put that on the full screen. Now I'm going to go over to the other side. I got to ask you something about that. Just let me do this first.
You get both.
So let me go over to the one with the vertical feed. And I'll put that in the chat. Oh, I did that in the vertical. Okay, so let me go to the horizontal, which is this one. And okay, when I put it in one chat, it put it in both. I got a question. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
You have these. I'm going to go back to your channel and turn this around. So here you are. I'm going to turn this around. So here you are live with the full screen, and then with the phone, it's the vertical. So there you are.
Right.
And so that's opening up the door for you for more people to come in. You see how you're getting more views because of the vertical, right? How does YouTube feel about that? Do they count that once?
I don't know, but they're allowing it. I asked them, I did the whole thing on it. They're allowing it. I'm not the only one doing it. A lot of people doing it now.
Okay.
So, I found this out from a program that I looked at.
Okay, let me let me ask you another question. The reason you're able to do this is because you go on StreamYard. Is that what this is?
in StreamYard, and YouTube's supposed to come out with something like this, similar, next year. I think allegedly, I'm not sure, allegedly, but StreamYard has it, and they allow it.
So when you go onto StreamYard and you're about to go live and you're doing your setup,
Right.
does it have it for the full screen as
Mhm.
one option? Wait a
Right.
minute, and then full and vertical at the same time as another?
Yes. You can do the
YouTube.
horizontal or vertical together, or do either or separate. But when you do the vertical separate, the thing you can only you don't can't get anybody live, because the thing is with YouTube, where you're the only one. But when you're on the vertical and the horizontal together, they call it portrait and landscape. You can
Portrait
get
and landscape, okay. But you are on when you are on portrait or landscape, you are on one broadcast.
right,
So it's only going to count the hours as one broadcast.
right, but
Okay.
they count the people that come in either vertical or the horizontal feed. They
Yeah,
count
that's a given because you may have Mary and Susie may go the vertical,
mhm.
and Johnny and Harry may go for the landscape.
Right.
And
So
so the
I
cat,
have
yeah.
now I have both of them on here. I have the one computer. I can't move the camera, but the other
I
computer.
can see it here, Stephen. I see it here on my screen. I see the best way for me to do this is to go into the bathroom. Hold on. You're not going to see me. I'm going to turn this toward the mirror and show you what I'm looking at. I'm going to show you what a
Right,
guest is looking at. Okay, this is what the guest is looking at.
right. So you got both of us.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what a guest is looking at. I am
Mhm.
still hungry, and I know I don't need to be eating, but I'm hungry.
So it's just the opposite when you're thinking if you have a banner going across the bottom, at the bottom on the horizontal feed, it says top,
Yes, yes. I see
and
the
then
on the landscape, keep it friendly in the chat is in a yellow banner.
mhm,
On the other, I don't see anything.
it's at the top. You're
Oh,
looking.
it's at the oh, you know why? Because when I'm here, it says live and it's got your minutes counting. That's covering it. That's
Right,
covering it. Yeah.
right. And then what I do is I uh, bring the person up. You see it at the top, at the bottom, in the landscape.
Okay.
And then you get
Hmm.
now they have the chat that comes up on the screen in front of you. It's both sides. And they have the banners too.
I think that this is a great idea, and I think that YouTube needs to adopt it.
Mhm.
That's what I think. I'm just giving an opinion, but I think it's a great idea. I'll give it a try, Stephen. I was just worried because I just wanted to know to make sure that YouTube is not stupid. They're smart. That YouTube knows that I'm on live, and it's because of StreamYard that both options are being offered simultaneously, and
Mhm.
it doesn't. They understand I'm not trying to get a 2-for-1. It's just two different views. That's
Mhm.
all. Okay, I got to give it a try.
Yep.
That would mean I would have to go to the free. I think I can do it.
The free, and I don't know if you get it on the free, but they have a trial
Well,
like, for
what
like,
I'll do is I'll do like a test.
right.
You know what I mean?
Some's on a paid version, some's on the thing. Because we have all this stuff now with the
Yeah, everything.
banners and stuff and different things you can put up, different backgrounds you can use. So
Oh,
a lot of it's with the paid version. So you got to check. You have the thing that you can try it for a thing, and then you don't have to keep it just to try it.
the
So,
other thing is they have all this AI,
right.
and some people, I hope they're checking the button that says, uh, uh, is this is everything? Oh, you know how you have to check off whether it's AI or not? That one check. Because
Right.
there's some people that are doing these videos. I've been watching a lot of shorts
Mhm.
because I'm always looking for new ideas, new recipes,
Yep.
new food challenges, and then I can change an ingredient and make it my own, and then say, hey, such as XYZ channel did this challenge. This
Right.
challenge originally from him or her, and then I can do it as well.
Mhm.
And some people are doing these videos, and they look so realistic. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I hope people understand that you need to check off the bar whether it's all altered content or not. Like I went to Chat GBT and I said, create a video with kittens playing.
Mhm.
So Chat GBT created this video, and then I typed in the information. Can you use altered video on YouTube? And they're like, yes. Just make sure that when it comes to that area, you check off this has altered content. You click yes, so that
Mhm.
people know. Does it depict a person that didn't do that or whatever that may be? And so I did an experiment, and I actually did a little kitten video.
Yep.
So now I know I can do it, but I have to make sure to let the folks, even though you can pretty much see it's a cheap looking video, that it's
Mhm.
not real. Like there's this one lady that has animals like with a chef hat. They're cooking. They're riding a bicycle. Things like that.
Yeah, when you do it, remix that video, you say, "This is AI," but is that cute? Something like that. You gotta
Yeah. I'm telling you,
think of this.
I never thought that when I was a typist receptionist, there were no cell phones.
Mhm.
Um, I gotta really think. I don't think if we had the internet, it was very limited. I don't think
Yep.
we had the internet. And the first big deal was having a wireless phone at home with the antenna.
Yep.
With the antenna.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then,
I have one of those phones. I'm going to show that in one of my videos. I have one.
yeah, it's incredible. And then after that, I remember a pager.
Mhm.
You get a little pager, a clip looking pager, beep, beep, beep. You look down, there's a phone number. You went to the pay phone for 10 cents and you could call the person back. Okay, I remember that.
Right.
Then answering machines. Here comes answering machines with the little tape cassette.
Mhm.
Hi, you've reached Stephen. We're
Mhm.
not here right now. Please leave a message. That was, and then let me see. Then you had the beeper. Then you
Right.
had the brick cell phone for rich people. The brick
Mhm.
cell phone in the car.
Yep.
And then you
I
had the
have the
flip.
big phone, flip phone that with that big
Yeah,
battery
the
on
flip phone.
it. Yep.
Then you had the little gray ugly, the little gray ugly cell phone. And then here comes Microsoft or whoever the heck that was. And here comes the first cell phone where you could have the internet on the cell phone.
Yep. Yep.
And then you had the cell phone with images where you could see stuff.
Mhm.
And then you had like blah blah like when you got the cell phone, it's like XYZ phone number 1,
Mhm.
phone number 5, phone
Right.
number 12, you know?
Mhm.
And the cell phone wasn't that much money. And now I saw a cell phone for over $1,000. And I
Yep.
said to myself, have these people lost their mind? A cell phone
Yep.
for $899. $899
And
for the
how many
fancy
people buy
phone.
them? How many people buy them? Unbelievable. And I remember when it was in the fire department, we all had pages in the house. A big, big box was a radio, and if you were home, it beep and went off, gave you the location whenever you went. If you were out during the day, the horns would blow, and you knew where the fire was. You didn't have the what we had now. Then they went into pages. You had the beeper and stuff like that, and it went off. You pressed it, and it gave you the location, and then it automatically it got smaller and smaller, and then you would go to the firehouse. They had that for a while, and now they have it where they have it on the cell phone. You know, it gives the location on the cell phone. Unbelievable. It's just went from the big clumsy radio in the house that blew up. You know, everybody woke up everybody in the house. I had that for like 10 years, and then they came out with the pager, and it got smaller and smaller. And then they have the pagers and the cell phone now.
It's you know, you the minute you step the minute the minute you the minute you step out your door,
Right.
no
You're
privacy.
right. Nope.
Facial recognition
Right.
in stores. You
Mhm.
know, you see, this can be a good thing when it comes to capturing criminals.
Yep.
Like the person said, "Oh, this man X'd out his bride." I gotta watch how I see you, but you get what I'm saying. This man unalived his bride, and they say, "Well, that's not true. I was here when that happened." Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, the
You have
blank
your
blank.
cell phone, they track your cell phone. You were
Yeah,
here.
they track the towers. You're right. And then what happened, Stephen? The deletion happened at 2 p.m.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So here you are at 2:30 p.m. and you're in the store and you're using your debit card. You bought duct tape.
Right.
You bought big plastic
Right.
bags.
What's
You
up
know,
with that guy that was attacked? He said somebody else attacked him or something, and in Chicago, and he said that he did it. He was attacked by these three guys who was something just to get recognized for the show. He wanted to be back on the show. He got these guys to attack him, and he said the guys went to jail, and he said he paid us, and they told him where he went. They checked the video camera. They saw him, like you said, buying the duct tape, buying the rope, and everything. You know, and then I will show you here's I'm going to show you, but I tracked my wife, my son, right there on the phone. I know where he is. You know.
yeah, my son has that with the mother of my grandchildren. Oh, she's we'll be talking on the phone. She's in the driveway. She knows where I am. I know where she is. You know, we don't hide anything from why we got anything to hide from each other, you
Oh,
know? And
we have my dog.
it's a safety factor too.
Yeah, we have my dog, and my wife's girlfriend has a thing. We go over to the house, whatever. Uh, when you're home, it goes ding. You know that you're home. The dog would know the person's home, and they still know. They would go to the thing, but when they hear that beep, you see them go. The dog will go crazy because he knew. Like you heard,
Daddy's home, mama's home.
yep, unbelievable.
Yeah, you let me tell you something. And they can extract DNA from a hair, and it doesn't have to be the hair and the piece of the root. Mitochondria, because I watched some crime shows in the past or whenever, mitochondrial whatever DNA, they can get a half of my fingerprint on one thing
Right?
and another half, and they can slide it together on a screen, and then they just hit that button for APHIS, boop, 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 boop. It may take a bunch of hours or a week. They can what used to happen in the past is police different boroughs, different states of police officers, they weren't all connected together until they started having those serial Jeffrey Dahmer type of folks, right?
Right.
And so someone said, "Well, wait a minute. We had an unaliving of I don't know, 12 women with a red cord, and that'll be in New York, and
Right.
then in Maine or in Alabama somewhere, they'll be watching and find this out. Say, oh wow, we had a year ago the same thing, and they start. So now all these different they have all over the states now. They put out the all points across states, but it never used to be like that. So people would do their dirty in New York and then move over to Florida to do dirty and go to
Right.
California. And now they just reconnect, to all the different places this person
Well,
has
that's
been.
Long Island, Gil, I won't say who, that years they were trying to find out who this guy was and everything else. And allegedly, they went to his office and were watching him. He put some garbage in the trash.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
And
Yup.
they got it, and they linked him to one murder, another murder, another murder. They went to his house,
Wow.
all this stuff out. Unbelievable. Oh, how they do it.
Yeah, let me tell you, they can take a hair. Matter of fact, they had a case decades ago where it was a cat hair or a dog hair, I forget which.
Mhm.
And they did the first checking, the what do you call that? The DNA
Yeah,
test for
yeah,
a dog.
right.
And they determined, or it was a cat. This guy had a white, the guy in the place, wait a minute. The guy in the place that did the dirty deed, when he went into the house, he got cat hair on his cat fur on his clothing.
Right.
And so they said, "Oh, this is interesting." So that's one of the things, because now they get like a brush with a sticky stuff on it, and they'll literally brush your clothing. They'll
Right.
brush your clothing, right? And so they said, "Well, that's weird. He's got this cat hair." And then somebody pointed out, they said, "Hey, when we were there at the scene doing the check, doing the cop check, checking everything, the forensics, we noticed he had the guy who was unalive had a white cat." He goes, "Oh, I wonder if, since we do it for human hair,
Mhm.
I wonder if we can do it for a cat."
Yeah,
And
because the cat's
it
in
was,
the house, and they get that cat hair. He's got from that house. Yeah, no, so
and they were nervous. They says, "Well, we know he did it, the timeline and everything like that. We
oh,
just need some more solid proof." And they said, "Well, they took a chance, and the jury agreed." Yep. It was the first case. I never forget that. There's a lot of, I don't know why.
and they
It's
you got carpet fibers too. You can get carpet fibers in your shoe. You're in a house.
Yes, and some of the cases I've seen, they have like a DNA for kind of like I want to call it DNA. They've got computer guys that can go into, this person tries to delete all the bad things that they've done, that they want to delete their search history and all that, and it doesn't delete it altogether. It sure, true enough, it takes it off your immediate screen, but it just pushes it to the back, and then new information comes up. So what the forensic person for computers, he's a computer forensic person. He can go in if you delete it, and he can take a piece of this and he can put it all back together.
Yep.
And
I told my daughter, don't put anything on your phone or that you don't want to see, because you never know it's going to come back to you.
He'll come back and haunt. Come back and kick you in the butt.
These people put news photos up and everything.
I just gotta.
They're going to do that. Get somebody. Here it is.
I gotta put cat food outside for my outdoor cat. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure. I just don't open the door and step out now. I kind of look just in case. And I gotta put some food down for. Okay, I gotta put you on the ground. Ugh. I gotta. Okay. Ooh. It's about 30 something degrees.
37 here.
Hold on.
So, and they say rain tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, it might be better. I'll finish the tree tomorrow.
Okay. Let me see.
Outside. So
How much longer are you going to be on, Stephen?
till 11:30. So it would be 8:30 your time, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to step off.
Okay.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for coming
Thank you
in.
for allowing me to be on your show. I appreciate it.
All right. Take
Good
care.
night, Stephen. Good night, audience. Good
Great.
night, everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up if you're sitting quietly in the background. Thumbs up.
Yep, we
Good
got 7.
night.
Good night. So I want to see if we can get 100. We got 95. So see if we can get 100 views in the chat. See if we can get 10 likes before we go off the air. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of the video. And we'll be on for a little while longer. So uh, another 15 minutes or so. I want to get a picture of the Christmas tree. I told everybody about 11:30. We're going to go off. I'm going to try to come in at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and we'll have some video views of Christmas and Thanksgiving decorations, and then go into something cool, Christmas videos coming up, and I want you to watch them. Tomorrow I'm going to do a lot of short videos, try to get something cool videos that I did, remind people to remix those, and watch the new ones coming up on December 1st. And Vlogmas starts. Vlogmas starts December 1st. We'll do a Vlogmas video reminder telling everybody to do a review of the video and to watch something cool and Vlogmas videos till Christmas. We'll be live every night until Christmas. I'm going to try to come on for at least 2 to 3 hours every night between now and Christmas to get my thing and post the video every day of me doing the lights, getting the Christmas tree done, and everything else, decorating this room. I'll show you the uh, Santa Claus with the belly, fiber optic. We'll talk about fiber optic stuff. We're going to do some things with the ring light, uh, decorating the studio for Christmas, and tell everybody about what I want your eye to be on. If I'm on a vertical feed or horizontal feed, the horizontal feed, you see everything in the studio. On the horizontal feed, you do not. The horizontal feed, you see it. The vertical, this way. Horizontal is this way. You only see me here. So if you're in this feed, you see the sign, you see my fish tank. Above me is just a lamp with a blower, and it's blowing the stuff around. As you can see, it's blowing the things around the light. That's like a lava lamp. So it says if you're in the vertical feed, you don't see this. It's above me. You only see it in the thing. So when you're watching this show, I want to get something over here in this corner for people to see so that they get the eye on me. I won't give people the interest. You want to get the people interested to look, oh, what's that? What's that? People that are looking at the chat, they see it. They see this. You see, what is that? Is that in my screen? Let's see. Let's check something now. Or is that in the? Okay, this is in the streams. It's Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, you see that. And they offer this. If you are interested in this with StreamYard and you sign up for it, what you do is I get money off if you share the link out. You see in the video, it tells you you have a free trial for the StreamYard, and you can subscribe for a month and see if you like it. And when you're going to go live, do a lot of live streams, you can sign up for a month or two and then unsubscribe anytime and not worry about it. And use the free version at any time you want also. But if you want to try this vertical feed and everything else, where you have the horizontal this way and the vertical feed. The horizontal is this way. Okay? Vertical is this way. So this is the portrait feed, which I'm on now. This is the portrait feed. The landscape feed is this way. So this is vertical and this is horizontal. Okay? Right beside me is the vertical feed because you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. Again, you're doing the same thing. And YouTube allows it. So if you're on your cell phone, you see me pop up. You click on the cell phone feed and you'll pick me up. Some people will be on the computer. You could be on the vertical, you could be on the horizontal. But when you're on the vertical feed, I don't think you can come into the stream. But it's only used in the paid version for right now. So keep looking at YouTube. Tomorrow, check the YouTube feed of what's new for YouTube. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up in January and throughout 2026. I want everybody to go over to YouTube and check it out. Let me know what you think of whatever you see here. All right? And let me know if there's anything at all that I can offer you. What we're doing, I'll be showing you all sorts of stuff in the chat. I'm going to be bringing antique items up. I'm going to get stuff out of my garage. Talk about what is this, why they have this, why they have that. Remember all this. You remember this type of phone. I may have a phone. I'm going to show you the old type phone that I have. Do you remember I have the dial phone that I can show you? I'm going to get all that, go through that, and it's why. You know what this is? And put it up there. What we had before and what show introduced the flip phone to you. We'll go into that, all that stuff. This is what Garden Aquatics Remix is about. It's not all about just Garden Aquatics. That's the main feature in the chat, but I remix other videos similar or the same to what I do and tell you to go to their channel and watch their videos. Okay? So you have to tell us what you want to see. I know people want to see car videos. I'll continue to show you the car videos. I'm going to show more and more car videos because people like them. This weekend, I'm going to get, I think they're there. I'm going to get to the car show on Sunrise Highway in Belmore and get a lot of shorts for people to see. So we'll be doing that. I'll be making pumpkin pie tomorrow. I'll be making banana bread again. I'll be making sugar cookies going into December. Uh, Making a gingerbread, try them out, see how they are, and then make them for Christmas and have them. And then also make uh, a gingerbread house. Uh, Make a wreath, make a candy cane, stuff like that. You'll see that on DIY Monday video, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be using it for. So all the stuff that I got, I bought last year. I haven't used it, so I'm buying stuff for next year, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff and buy new stuff, and we're going to go through it. So, like I was saying, uh, I refiled for StreamYard in January. I did it in January of last year, I believe. I paid for it in 2024. So, uh, so it wasn't up. So it was past 6 months in 24. So it comes up in 2025 in January. So it would say I got to figure it out uh, the month. I think it was February that I signed up for this service in 24. So it wasn't the full year. So it's up in January. It renews every other year. So if I sign up for it in January of 26, it'll be up in January of 20. I think it was February. I'm not sure, but I signed up for it. I bought it in January of 26. It renews. So I had to buy it at the end of January 24. So February, so February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December. So it was the end of January that I got it. So January 24, February 24, so we can put it on, I think. And then next year we won't add it. Like because we didn't get any income. And next year we'll be making income on it. We'll be making stuff and everything else. We'll be putting stuff out there. I got stuff to sell, and I'll be making income for that. This stuff I bought in 24, the end of 24, after Christmas. So they had them. I was going to sell them and stuff. So I put that in there, and the computer that I bought and stuff. So that was it. So I didn't buy the computer. All I did was purchase the StreamYard service. So it was 24. So we subscribed in 25 in January of 25. So that's why it comes up. So if it's 6 months, I have to figure out what it is. I have to check my book and everything else, but that's it. And once I get monetized, when I do my taxes, I'll show you all the stuff that you can claim. I'm not going to claim a lot of stuff because I am not getting any money for the channel this because I was not monetized. I lost the monetization. So I made something. So I covered the cost of what I made, and I lost it. And then hope to get it back, and we could pay for it going forward in 2026. Have a lucrative business where we're making some money. I'm not going to be making a lot. I do not think I'm going to be making a lot on it, but we will have a good channel going with a substantial income and everything else that will help us get better at it. So, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember that the past is behind us, the present is now, the future is what you make it. So let's make 2026 1 month left, 4 days, and 1 month of 2025 left. Till next time, remember to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. And what I was saying is the past is behind us. We can't go back. The present is now. It's what you make it. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2026, the rest of 2025, better than 2024. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it very, very much. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. Let me know what you think and subscribe. Watch the video or two. Get me up there in those hours. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do the tree now, show you what I did on it, what I have left to do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Making pumpkin pie, doing lights outside, getting ready to put the lights on the gutter, and I hope to get as much up as possible in the next 2 days before Thanksgiving. Well, a lot of work to do. So I hope to have everything up by the first week in December. Like I said, when I did it, if I didn't do it, I want to have it up, but I don't want to be doing this, doing that. I want to have it up and lit. So watch it. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Okay? I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, all.